This is TWiT.
This coming week, we've got Microsoft Ignite, and I wrote a kind of a little preview story about something you're going to hear a lot about at Ignite that I think a lot of people don't quite understand what this is and the significance of it. It's the thing Microsoft calls industry clouds, which are these vertical clouds they sell. Like there's a cloud for healthcare, retail, financial services, sustainability, sovereignty. They have all these different offerings. A lot of people just equate this as Microsoft is bundling together a bunch of stuff and they're trying to sell you all these things as bundles and hope that you'll just buy them all together and use more of their products. In part, that is true why they're doing that, right? Like to use these industry clouds, you have to be a pretty big customer and you have to already have licenses for things like Azure, Dynamics 365, Microsoft 365. So we're not talking about something for like SMBs or definitely not for individuals, right? This is a play for big companies. But I've been like kind of reading up on what Microsoft is doing to position this, and I just thought it was a bundle, but it's more than that, actually. They have gone on the record and said, this is how we're trying to onboard more customers to Azure. So they're using this idea that they have something customized for these markets to try to get customers who may not be Azure users right now to move over to Azure. Another interesting thing is this is a way that Microsoft is talking. You know, we always joke about Microsoft talks about their big customers as partners. And I used to laugh. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, everybody's a partner, right? Well, the reason they're doing that is that they're trying to get to a point where instead of going in and having a conversation with the customer and selling them one thing, like we're going to sell you Microsoft 365 or we're going to sell you Dynamics 365, they want to go in and say, you know what? You have a problem. We have a bunch of solutions. We're going to sell you a cloud customized just for your particular industry. So I think it's really changing the way Microsoft is selling more than I kind of gave them credit for. And so these clouds are not Azure, Dynamics 365, and Microsoft 365. It's a layer on top of that so that you have like connectors and APIs and frameworks and all this stuff. They're trying to sell you like an extra level on top of these other things, but they're also trying to contain it so that they don't put their partners out of business. They want partners to be able to provide another layer on top of that. So there's a lot of pieces going on, a lot of complexities going on. You're definitely going to hear Satya Nadella on day one talk about industry clouds. I know you are. And I think there'll be more of them in the future.
Cloud partner program launched this past week.
We should mention that. Right. Today, this week, right, Microsoft rebranded the Microsoft Partner Network to the Microsoft Cloud program. So they revamped their partner program. They announced that this was going to come back in March, and they have all these new designations. They're trying to align how they sell the cloud with how the partner program works instead of just having like gold, silver competencies, that kind of thing. It's been a rocky road, to say the least, about trying to get people to move over to this new model. But I saw that they did tell partners this week that, okay, if you're really still using gold, silver, and you want to get the benefits you have, you can just stay on that and don't worry about the new program.
You know what industry they'd really like to offer a cloud to?
Who?
The Pentagon.
Oh, yeah, they've got the Microsoft Government Cloud. They've got government,
but what about the Jedi Cloud? I guess they lost. That's all gone, huh?
Well, no. They've lost the Jedi program, but they've got other hooks into other places like that. You know, the HoloLens contract that seems to be moving ahead. The thing they're building with that.
I think that's a wedge into the DoD.
Me too. Same.
Because I know that hurt that they lost that they won it, then they lost it.
I know. It was like back and forth, right? And now Microsoft's been lobbying along with some other companies like Oracle to try to tell the government, you know what, you should never have a single provider win on those kind of big contracts.
Multi-cloud suddenly is the right
multi-cloud looks
the right
great,
solution.
Right?
Yeah. Which, by the way, yes, right? Yeah. I mean, that does
Is it though so what Jedi was really designed to do as a super secure encrypted cloud for highly classified business. And is a multi-homed cloud the best solution for that?
Well, yeah, if you care about resiliency and,
And I guess if your encryption's good, it doesn't matter, if you get extra transport and stuff going on.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe that is maybe that is the better answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
think
way they can
resiliency
sell a
is a
government
definite
class,
Everybody can suck at the
military-grade
government
encryption.
and that's what we all want, isn't it?
thing. Yeah,
Deep down.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly, the government spends so much. If you can get in on that,
They do.
That's lucrative. That's
It
good.
sure
business.
is.
Yeah. Look at
right.
Boeing, right? Look at
You
Lockheed.
thought E5 was expensive. Wait till you see G5.
I keep waiting for E7. I don't know. I hear I'm wrong. I keep bringing
I'm
it
only
up.
got
but
for the
people-
SUV size
No.
ones, like X1,
Like Mary Jo,
X2,
don't put it.
X3.
Don't even say that. Like, don't give them any ideas. E5 is expensive. Don't give them any E7 idea.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Ant Pruitt, and I am the host of Hands On Photography here on TWiT TV. I know you got yourself a fancy smartphone, you got yourself a fancy camera, but your pictures are still lacking. Can't quite figure out what the heck shutter speed means? Watch my show. I got you covered. Want to know more about just the ISO and exposure triangle in general? Yeah, I got you covered. Or if you got all of that down, you want to get into lighting, making things look better by changing the lights around you. I got you covered on that too. So check us out each and every Thursday here on the network. Go to twit.tv/hop and subscribe today.